This is Mary Winthrop reporting live at WHE 19 News. Tonight the story of Edwin Harp, former presidential candidate, continues. Edwin Harp was charged with treason for giving out information to enemy country just last year. Many often refer to him as a blind and treacherous man for committing such a horrendous crime. Soon after he was arrested, he was disqualified from the presidential election, and his brother-in-law, Christopher Lean, was immediately entitled the position. Grief-stricken and overwhelmed, Edwin's wife and also President Christopher's sister Janice tragically ended her life, leaving behind their 4 children, Peter, Ethan, Isabel, and their youngest, Anna. A year after her death, the 2 oldest boys, Peter and Ethan, enlisted in the U.S. Armed Forces in support of America to fight the enemy country. But, as in most wars, tragedy strikes, and the 2 valiant soldiers lost their lives on the battlefield. We are going now live to President Christopher Lean to hear what he has to say on the matter.
My fellow citizens, tragedy strikes us as we wait for the bodies of our fallen soldiers. They were brothers of flesh and brothers of our spirit. The youngest brother, Ethan, fought valiantly against the enemy. By his hand and by his blood, the enemy was struck down. But our Lord works in mysterious ways, because we find the enemy is once again just too close to home. Just as his father, Edwin Harp, the oldest brother Peter, has betrayed us, he was working with the enemy and plotting against our nation. His plan was to kill his brother and any other person who got in his way, only to then fake his death, and then run off to the enemy lines for sanctuary. But the Honorable Ethan, he saw what his brother had become, and he stopped him before he was able to execute this plan. That's why today we honor Ethan and thank him for his bravery and for his service. He shall be buried with military honors, with a flag by his side. As for the traitor, Peter Harp, his punishment will follow him into the afterlife. Nothing shall mark his grave, nothing to signify who he was, so no one may remember him. When his last relative dies, so will his name. And if anyone dares to memorialize this devil of a man by marking his grave, consider yourself a traitor too, and expect a prolonged prison sentence for favoring, assisting even, the enemy's nation. This is my proclamation, it's my law, but most importantly, it's my heart.
And there you have it. And in further news, 2 kittens were rescued in Central Park by a heroic puppy named Chowder. Chowder.
Isabel, your tears have no meaning. They are tears of numbness rather than sorrow. Our family is broken, bruised, demolished. There's nothing we could possibly do.
And yet you tell me my tears have no meaning. How can you just say that? Our brothers, they aren't coming home. Our family is broken and you still tell me my tears have no meaning?
We could build a boat of wasted tears, Isabel. No emotion, not a speck of indecency. We cry because it's the only thing we know to do. We lost our brothers, both of our parents, and what do we have to show for it? Nothing could have been done for our father but for our mother? An incompetent fool who only cared about her self-indulgent worries rather than to protect the innocence of her children. Ethan and Peter could be alive if it wasn't for her selfishness. And what of Peter? Are those tears not for him too?
No, they aren't. They're more for us than for him. To think that we're related to such a monster.
Do not speak of our brother like that, Elizabeth.
Why not? He betrayed us. He betrayed our family name, Anna.
I know this is hard to process. We lost our brothers and our parents. But you and I, we are the only thing we both have left. We are a family, and we must stick together, no matter the circumstances. And that is why I've decided to do what's right. I'm going to mark Peter's grave.
Have you lost your mind? You want to help that ludicrous fool who wanted to destroy us, to destroy our country? Are you even hearing yourself? He's a criminal. We don't help criminals.
A criminal that is of your own flesh and blood.
Who betrayed us without a second thought. He killed Ethan. He killed our beloved brother.
And Peter is also our beloved brother.
No, he's not. Not anymore. He's a monster.
A monster?
Yes.
Who was there when Dad was arrested? When Mother took her own life? Who was there when you had nightmares? When you cried out in the middle of the night, begging desperately for them to come back? Who was there, Isabel? When that poor boy broke your heart? Who was it? Not just Ethan, not just me, but Peter. Peter was there through it all. And despite what you think, I want you to repay him with this one last remembrance. And if you don't feel the same, then fine. I'll go about it on my own.
You heard Uncle Christopher. They'll catch you.
So what with his immoral claims? I am Peter's sister, and nothing will stand in my way to give him the love he deserves.
Just stop. Stop, Anna. Don't break this family down any farther than it already is. We don't need it. Don't be like Mom. Don't be like Ethan. Don't be like Peter. Don't just leave me.
At least Dad had a purpose. He had a passion, and he did it with reason. Honorable or not, I'm still going to do what I know what my father would want done for his son. My mind is made, and absolutely nothing can change that.
Anna. Anna, stop! Anna, listen to me!
Tragic, isn't it? My brother-in-law, my own family, committing such an abominable crime against his own ground. I never thought I'd see the day that he'd turn against his family, let alone his nation. The same old story gets deeper and deeper each time. Look at what's been done now. To think that my own sister's death was too much. My own nephews decide to follow alongside that selfish, avaricious imbecile. Poor Ethan. Pulled into his death by someone he knew and trusted. Peter. Preposterous. Raised by a dim-witted of father and a clueless mother who was wonder-struck, repulsive. But if it means automatic victory, shall it be? How can someone be so obsessed with obsession?
Hello? Yes? Uh-huh. All right. I'll tell him.
What is it, Kimberly?
It's about Peter.
What is it now? Hasn't the media already dug deeper into our family records then? What have they to say?
It's not that, it's just...
What was it then? What could it possibly be, Miss James? Could the sky come crashing down at any moment with my poor mother's wrath? God forbid that woman finds out what her children...
Someone has marked Peter's grave. It's marked with a little wooden cross with his name engraved in it, and a rose lays beside it.
Yet another soul taken over by evil. Tell me, did I know who did this?
No, but an investigation is going it's on its way.
Will this ungodly corruption end? Call the police force and tell them to investigate immediately. This time that traitor won't get away.
Hey, Uncle Christopher. I know who did it. Anna.
Hello, Senator Vaughn? Yeah? Find her. She could be anywhere. But where is she to go? No parents to protect her. No brothers to hide behind. Just go. What is it?
Sir, they found her.
So, Anne. What is this I hear about you marking your brother's grave? Peter's grave. Surely you heard my announcement the other day.
Of course, I heard that little rant you call a speech. How could anyone miss that cute little baby face plastered on every news channel?
You know, your insults, they do nothing to me. So, you're telling me you directly defied the law in order to honor the idea of a traitor. Is that right? Do you understand how this world will see you now?
Oh, only you would bring down the status of my brother. My blood, no matter what he's done. And here you are, placing blame on an innocent individual who did what Americans do every day.
You're just like your father. So stubborn. I did not lower him to dirt, Miss Harp. He did that himself.
And yet you deface him and even death? He's already served his purpose. More of a purpose than you is sitting here twiddling your little thumbs in that chair of yours. Where is your mind?
Where is my mind? Miss Harp. Whew. My mind is clearly in the state to run a nation. My heart, though, my heart is buried alongside Ethan and every other soldier who died in protecting this country. Who died at the hands of your brother, Miss Harp. Your brother, Peter, he threw himself mindlessly into a war of which he didn't know anything about. made a war on his own country. And then Ethan, he defended it.
My brother is no enemy to me. He loved us. He cared for us.
Loved you. I believe you're the only one with that opinion. Loved you. Loved you just like your dear old daddy did when he left you. Loved you just like his mother when she abandoned you guys. Loved you. Or maybe he loved you just like your sister loved you whenever she turned you in. And is that right?
Isabel?
You can't go in there.
Stop! Stop, please stop! Uncle, it was me. I lied to you. To save my own skin. I was scared, I panicked. So I called you in and I...
You were the one who told?
Anna, please let me explain. I couldn't just let you get caught. You would stand no chance. So I thought if I...
Save your breath, Isabel. Your words have no meaning.
Uncle, please. Arrest me too. You should let me say so. I helped her.
Hold your breath. You wouldn't help me then. So why? Why? Why should I help you now? Sharing my punishment will not lessen this.
Then you're denying me, Anna. You're my only sibling left. You're my sister. And I can't go on living without you. And I fear grief may take my life.
You should have thought of that before you ratted me out!
Anna, stop it! Without you, I have no life. So why should I go on living my life if you're no longer by my side?
Ask Uncle Christopher. So you cling onto his words like it's your own dear life.
Why do you mock me with such cruelty?
I laugh without joy.
Anna, please let me do something. I'm not guilty, I know something. Guilt is gripping at my chest and I can feel my heart giving out.
Relieve yourself with such guilt and sorrow. I did this to myself. I made this choice. My mind is clear, as yours should be.
It's not.
Go on. Go live your happy life. And say my name, our brother's name, in such honor. Not in spite. Remember me well, Isabel.
Until our next hello, I see you as dead. So I'll not say goodbye, but simply see you again sometime.
Someday. Yes. We will be. And we will be together. Until then.
Well, as heartbreaking as that was, it's time for you to leave, Anna. All the proof we needed has just been given to me at my hands. Ooh, your sister was just the perfect little slip to put us in the right direction, you know? Your prison sentence is yet to be determined, but maybe if you apologize now and admit you were wrong, I could pull a few strings.
I will take my punishment in entirety. My mind is made of what I'm going to do next. So, all those years you claim to strip from my life, they'll have no effect.
Suit yourself. Officer, take note. Here we have two women. One's just lost her mind to grief, and the other one never had one. Goodbye for now, Anna. I'll visit you often.
And after all these years, and when my time is done, you will recall me.
Kimberly! Kimberly!
Yes, sir.
Bring me my black silk coffee and call my son Hayden. Tell him to meet me at my house by 4.
Right away, sir.
My boy, I don't know if I've told you this or not, but I'm proud of you and all that you do. Maybe one day you'll stand beside me and guide this great country into the direction it's headed.
But Dad, isn't that what Uncle Edwin wanted to do? You want us to be like him?
Absolutely not. Your pretentious uncle had no motivation. All he did was play silly, childish games. Men don't make those mistakes. Son, I want us to be bigger than that. I want us to be more driven, more powerful.
I know what Uncle Edwin has done. I'm not as stupid as you consider me to be.
I think you're intelligent, and with the right guidance and work ethic, we can achieve great things.
But maybe I don't want to be like you.
What?
I said I don't want to be like you.
I don't understand what you mean. How could you not want to desire to have it all? To be in control, to take power.
I don't want that. I never chose that life, Dad. I have dreams of going off to college, become something great. Don't you understand?
Are you saying that what I do is not good for the people? Is that not what they want? My mind. Your words may sting, Hayden, but I know you're denying yourself. Your judgment is clouded. It's unclear. Soon, you will see that I've had to make many sacrifices.
What do you mean by making sacrifices?
Anna?
What did you do to her? What's going on?
She's responsible for what she's done. There is no way that God will forgive that family. What I had to do was necessary for the people. Don't you understand?
What did you do?
Anna defied me. She placed a marker on your cousin Peter's grave, something that I had warned her not to do.
What did you do?
She's been put in prison for her crimes. Hayden, she committed a federal crime. She was doing what her father, her brother would have done. We don't need another Harp causing such chaos.
Dad, I know Anna. And she must have had good reason for what she did. She's lost both her parents and her brothers. How would you feel if I died and you weren't able to bury me?
Don't you ever speak of your death like that again. I refuse to compare our family to theirs. We are sophisticated people, not lunatics who crave obsession and power.
Have you looked at yourself lately, Dad? I mean, really.
I didn't call you here to argue, Hayden. I was looking forward to spending time with you.
Well, looks like you ruined that.
Why is Hayden so upset? He needs someone strong in his life. The people need someone dependable. Hello? Pastor Turner, is anyone here?
Come in, my boy. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to linger in doorways? Take a seat, my boy. I'll be there in just a minute. Now, there I was, sitting on my back porch, in this dream.
I apologize for interrupting, but I didn't come here to be preached to. I just needed a place to clear my head.
Now then, I was sitting on my back porch in this dream. Winter was finally over, and the birds were singing in the most lovely tune. There they were, a silver-winged blue jay, and a small yellow finch, dancing in the air. Oh, what a beautiful sight it was. So I closed my eyes and just listened. The breeze whistled past my ears as the birds just sang and sang, but a screeching discord filled the air. As the harmonies turned to dense chords, a whirling ballet turned into a tango of talons. Wings clashed and blood rained from the sky. The blue jay killed the finch.
Pastor Turner, in all due respect, you've done a horrible job of clearing my mind.
Now hold up, son, I wasn't finished talking. I believe this dream was for you.
I told you I did not come here to hear a sermon.
Could you just shut that mouth of yours for 5 seconds, boy? I'm trying to help you. Now, Christopher, you are the silver-winged blue jay, and the Hart family is the finch. You have clawed and manipulated your way to the top, and you have left behind a trail of dead songbirds. Your hands are covered in more blood than I have ever even can comprehend. And now dogs and birds of your kind feast on the negative energy you have let out. They devour every newscast, every speech, every single sneer that stretches across your face. They devour it all, and feeding the enemy only makes it stronger.
You speak of birds, dogs, and blood. You speak of how I'm the one who's brought this curse upon us, and then you bring up the enemy. And I say, I'm feeding them? Sir, I don't understand. I'm ridding this world of the enemy. I'm cleansing it.
We speak of 2 very different enemies, Christopher. The one I speak of is not of flesh, but it is within the heart.
Are you saying sin resides in my heart?
Sin resides in all of our hearts, but a good man knows when to sin and knows how to fix it.
It seems I have gotten my daily Bible verse today. And it seems I did not come here for comfort. I came here to listen to a man of cheap faith who is nothing but a babbling fortune teller nagging about my sins. Tell those who are more gullible than I of your sins and your burdens. I am no blue jay. I'm an eagle that God sent himself to rid the world of its evils. And if I, the destructor of evils, am evil myself, my God, take my family's life, and as I've taken the harp's. My mind is clear. I did what's best for my country.
If your mind is clear, then why did you come here in the first place? Oh, Christopher, you are so much like Edwin, and you just have set your prophecy ablaze. Make yourself at home. There's coffee brewing on the counter. I must be off now.
Tell my wife and child to meet me at the prison. I need to take care of some business.